You're watching Alaska's news source, KTUU, Channel 2 Anchorage. And now, Alaska's #1 news team, Maria Downey, Jason Moore, John Carpenter with sports, and Jackie Purcell with the weather. This is the Channel 2 News Hour.
In other news tonight, on the airways and in print, ads are imploring Alaskans to take sides in the ongoing oil tax debate. While Juneau wrestles with the tax, those on both sides of the issue are spending money trying to sway public opinion. But are they making a difference? Channel 2's Sean Dugan looked for some answers today. Sean.
Maria, first came commercials from the oil industry asking people to support the idea of keeping oil taxes from getting bigger. Now, a new spot from Bernie Gottstein and Larry Carr tells people to call their lawmakers and ask them to raise taxes. Is it just white noise, or are these ads having any effect?
The oil is ours.
Alaska already has the highest taxes and costs in North America.
On television, the oil tax debate is finding its niche during commercial airtime, and Alaskans are noticing.
If they watch television or the newspaper, read the newspaper, they're bound to see it.
As an economist, I have concern when government...
One ad is sponsored by the Alaska Oil and Gas Association. It claims higher taxes will hurt the state economy by limiting investment.
Big oil companies made more than $6 billion in profits.
The other by two local developers, Larry Carr and Bernie Gottstein, asked people to lobby the legislature for higher oil taxes. Both are being seen, but are the commercial spots having an effect on Alaskans?
The problem with ads is they are really trying to just give you the information that they want you to know and get your opinion that way. And I really think that we can get a whole lot more information if we go out there and get it ourselves.
As for lawmakers in Juneau, the ads haven't shed any new light on the debate.
But they didn't really add very much to the debate. You know, they were basically people asserting their position, which we've now also heard in like 6 legislative committees.
Both sides mention the Alaska political equivalent of weapons of mass destruction, the big gun.
We need billions of dollars in new investment to keep the pipeline going and the permanent fund growing.
A fair price means we can protect the permanent fund.
And neither commercial seems to be changing minds here in Anchorage or in Juneau.
It is information I already knew.
Because the 30-second ads that I have seen don't contain a whole lot of really hard mathematical information.
But many people in both cities agree after a tax change just last year, it's easy to understand why we are still talking about it.
Well, I think the 2 guys that are going to jail makes a difference. So that hadn't happened, though, it wouldn't have made a bit of difference on what was going on in Juneau.
Now, in the interest of full disclosure, Maria and Jason, one of the lawmakers you've just seen, Mike Dugan of Anchorage, is related to me. He is my uncle.
I'm sure a very entertaining uncle, too, at times. Sean, what do the people who sponsor those commercials have to say about their effects?
Well, Maria, we don't know, frankly. Neither side, the Alaska Oil and Gas Association or people from Carr Gottstein, would talk to Channel 2 on camera today. Oil and Gas Association President Marilyn Crockett did call us. She told us she was too busy working on the legislative matters. Now, Mr. Carr, Mr. Gottstein, nor any of their representatives returned any of our repeated telephone calls today.
All right, thanks, Sean. Sean Dugan reporting tonight.